Greetings, fellow human beings here on the planet Earth. It is Tuesday, November 28th, 11:29 a.m. and about minus 1 degree Celsius here in downtown Toronto. I see Marge is here, Sheena, John Nicholson, Vivian Johnson, Jeanette is here, Boom Productions, Kunikul, 82 Windows, Love and Joy, and everyone else. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, Jeanette has popped in, Gertej, Whitby Dude, Sunjib. Sorry if I missed anyone. I'm just going to be sliding my gloves on because it's that kind of day. In fact, these gloves I'm wearing might be not the best suited for this, but whatever. Hopefully my fly is done up. I don't feel any draft where I shouldn't, but good morning. Barely morning. I don't know why I look at my watch. It is covered by my sleeve, but it's almost noon. I wanted to do a morning live stream today. And yes, the yellow toque has made an appearance. Hopefully the audio is okay. I've got the microphone clipped on the outside of my coat. I might actually raise that up a little. If you could confirm if you can see and hear everything okay. I'm just going to zip this up a little more. Hopefully that's better. Well, it's warmer. But we are right next to Commerce Court North, an old Art Deco skyscraper. Commerce Court West. Coffee says audio is fine. It was nice to meet you during the Santa Claus parade. I think we picked one of the best spots to take it in from. Isaac is here. Eva is here. Thank you for confirming. Yeah, so nothing too adventurous today. I had a lot of trouble waking up and getting out of bed. I was like, I'm going to go do a morning live stream. And then it's like, I'm going to snooze for an hour. But we're going to head down to the lake. I think we're going to go east for a little bit. Isaac says, watching me live from Ghana. That's quite the ways away. I believe this is a fountain. I do have my long underwear on. Yeah, Maria, I found it buried, smushed at the bottom of one of my backpacks. I've got lots of other toques I could wear, but people were asking for this one. So we're gonna go south down to Queen's Quay, and I think I'm gonna walk east. I've recorded the waterfront to the west somewhat recently. Wesley is here, Matthew B is here. Someone wrote me saying, why are you always concerned about not going to the same place you've been recently? I don't really care. And that's a valid point, but I'm a little bit conscious of it. There's the old workplace. I used to work in that building, facing this side, actually. Thank you, Colleen. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. The channel actually just hit 30 million views in total. So that 30 million view counter just rolled up, I think, last night, actually. And we are 850 or... Sorry guys, the connection just decided to break up for a second there. But we're back. If that happens, it'll just freeze and then we'll come back I apologize for that in advance. It normally doesn't happen when I'm downtown, though. I always have the option to switch over and stream with my phone, handheld. Well, I see a lot of emergency vehicle lights up. Greetings, Alex. Whippy Dude says, fun stumbles last night. Hope the keyboard dried out. Yeah, the keyboard survived. All is well. I did a abbreviated stream on my other channel last night to kind of make up for the fact that I didn't do one on Sunday. I think the next stream I will do will be at nighttime, or in the evening at least. Yeah, Gertej, the keyboard is fine. Thanks for your concerns. Jelly bean in the house. We're approaching Front Street. There's the South Core off in the distance. So a couple of times a month I skip posting a video at 9 a.m. and I opt to stream like this instead. This would be one of those times. They don't yet have their TD Winter Garden set up over at Union Station just yet. Manny Explorers is here. Greetings, Manny. Now we're supposed to get flurries this week and possibly light snow tomorrow. But we still don't have, or haven't had, a proper snowfall yet. Jellybean likes the morning streams. Marge, $5. Clone that hat. Love it. Marge, thank you so much for the $5. I got this hat from Junction Brewery during the pandemic. It came with some, it came with a home order. Thank you so much for the $5, Marge. I don't know if I'm going to be able to clone it. If I want snow, go to Kitchener. I don't think I want snow that bad. What I want is snow in Toronto. It's a big crowd of people we're walking through here. You can enter the GO train platforms just on the left here. I need to do that. I need to just hop on a GO train and stream. Is that near Union Station? I'm walking right alongside Union Station, actually. Jeanette Morales, $7. Yes, Johnny Stride's yellow toque for new merch. Marge has the idea. Jeanette. I don't know how I'm going to pull that one off, but thank you, Jeanette, for the $7. I haven't updated my merch in like 2 years. I'll have to see if toques are available, and specifically if this shade of yellow is available. Maybe we'll make it happen. Mike Landry is here. Greetings, Mike. There's the Scotiabank Arena. Toronto Man's merch. That Toronto Man's video. What a hoot. Yeah, let's go take a quick peek at the park up here since we're here. All right. Love me some of these views. This building is the home of Microsoft Canada. It's too early in the morning for a stair climb like this. I should have taken the escalator up. I am not saying I am out of breath, but I am saying that kind of sucked. Walking on a flat surface, I think I could do it all day. Add some uphill stairs, and I won't last very long. Climb the CN Tower, no thanks. There's the Union Station train shed. The sky isn't bad. Hello, Sharzad. Mini public-private rail deck park. Not the real rail deck park. Hey, John Tory could drop some good back-of-the-napkin plans, couldn't he? Rail deck park. Smart track. We'll go take a peek out this side and then we'll head back down. And there's a look east along the rail corridor. And that's the St. Lawrence neighborhood, just off in the distance. Creepy dude forgot about Smart Track. Let me run for mayor based on a bunch of bullshit I made up too. That'll never happen. H. Hustle is here. This is CIBC Square. But we're gonna head down to the waterfront where I think I'm gonna go east. Rodrigo says, when will the next night walk be? Next night live stream should be at night. Who knows? Maybe it'll even be tonight. I don't know. But I have a night walk that is processing on YouTube, but it's an HDR video. And those can take several days to process. That's one of the reasons why I skipped a video today and we're doing a live stream. I have a video for tomorrow morning. And then I have that HDR video, which may or may not be ready for Friday. Oh, today's Tuesday, so it may or may not be ready for Thursday. Lisa says days. Yeah, 4K videos can take like an hour to process sometimes, but the HDR takes days and days. It's a completely different animal. And part of that is YouTube has to completely re-encode it and convert the format and generate an SDR version. I think they actually do the SDR version first. Coffee says Friday is your birthday. I think it's another viewer's birthday coming up. You're allowed to go into that park I was just at. It's a public-private park. I think you could still get banned or kicked out for doing anything stupid. In fact, they used to tell people they couldn't record there with their cameras, and that actually kind of blew up in the media. We're at 348 viewers. Thank you. And subscriber count 99,161. Inching our way up to 100K at this rate. Maybe sometime in December. Thank you, Don. Right from Georgetown, Guyana. That's not a quick go train away. Greetings, Jay Smith. Mike Landry, $5 for a hot chocolate.
Oh, sometimes I do charity, sometimes for fun.
On this cold day. Mike Landry, thank you for the $5. Maybe I'll have to take you up on that. You know, there's a cafe over at Love Park. Maybe that's worth hitting up. Thank you, Mike Landry. It won't be long till you see things running from my nose when I do that. And you're going to want me to not flip the camera around. Not that anyone would anyways, but... Jelly bean, it's all right. The Starbucks, I think, would be buried inside the path network. There's a second cup, actually. I haven't had second cup in a very long time. This is one of those rare pedestrians don't have the right-of-way situations. Wait for gap, but the driver of Total Transportation Solutions was kind enough to stop and wave us through. If I'm going to call out the shitty driving, I might as well call out the good driving. There's Harbour 60, steakhouse. Someone posted on Reddit yesterday, I have a first date. I don't think they said first date. They said I have a date at Harbour 60. What should I wear? It's kind of a big flex if it's a first date. I think someone's compensating for something if they're taking you to a place like that on a first date. I don't have much to offer, but look at how much money I can spend. I'm secretly jealous. General York is here. You're great, can't complain. Now let's swing by Love Park and see. Cosplay, wear a beaver suit. The good thing about Toronto is I was at Barbarians recently and like just wore a hoodie and jeans. It's all good here. Shane says the food is excellent there. Evoke says that's a fancy first date. I would just grab a coffee at Second Cup. You know, some people need to try to impress. Some people need that social lubricant of a drink or two. What kind of steak do you normally get from Barbarians? I got a 12-ounce New York strip last time. There's not many restaurants that have a dress code. I think those days are long gone. The water is drained from Love Park. Well, that could be interesting. There's Harbour 60 at the Harbour Commission building. Kind of a neat view. Clayton Crawford, $50. Sign up as soon as possible. Christmas gift for Johnny Strides. Clayton Crawford. Holy shit, my man. Thank you, Clayton, for your support. Wow. Early Christmas gift. You know, today is Travel Tuesday. I'll tell you what, Clayton, I'm going to make good on that because I have every intention of possibly buying some plane tickets this afternoon. Clayton, thank you so much. And I do need to email you still about a charitable donation to Princess Margaret. But thank you, Clayton. Keep warm as I rock the Dollarama gloves. Have I decided on a destination? No. Round trip plane ticket, far, far away. One stop or less than $2,500. I will click buy. And we will deal with everything else after. There's the second city. Thank you, Clayton. Let's go see what's going on at Love Park. I don't think they intended on stepping out in front of that taxi. park hours, 5:30 to midnight. You're thinking Florida? I'm thinking a bit further and more exotic than that. Thank you, Clayton, for your support. And we have cracked 400 viewers. Thank you. Jelly Bean says there's so many winter stores downtown. Yeah, Winners is kind of a go-to for me. If I need socks or like underwear, I just need a hoodie or something, I tend to just go to Winners. I find what I need, and it's never that expensive. And yes, I know those clothes never sold in good department stores for the price that they claim they used to. They're pretty much manufactured to be sold in a store like Winners, but that doesn't mean it's not a good value. Oh, that Christmas train is coming into Toronto tonight. Yeah. I've passed or skipped that in years past, and I think I'm going to skip it again. Johnny, see the retro movie Class of 1984? I've seen that. It never occurred to me that Michael J. Fox was offed in front of barbarians. There's a neat little tidbit. I don't think this doorway is open. Here's that cafe I was talking about. Sunjib says go to Japan with Air Canada or British Airways. Yeah, I'm waiting until after winter. I might book tickets to Japan. That's what I mean by I might be buying multiple tickets. I might buy something for spring. We're gonna pass on Impact Coffee. Although, yeah, let's stick to here. We're gonna be seeing enough of the lake anyways. This is Queens Quay. We are walking east. I just walked in a loop. Alex says Tokyo is a wonderful place. Tokyo is awesome. I've been there I think about 7 times. Sadly, I have not been there camera in hand while I've had this channel. Let's grab a beer. I'm thirsty. I think today is going to be an alcohol-free day. Jellybean, $5. Jellybean, thank you so much for your support and the fiber. Hey, there's an Aroma Espresso Bar. Thank you, Jellybean. She says, am I heading back to Thailand? I'm not eager to go back there. But it does make a really convenient sort of home base to fly out to other places from, just because so many flights go to and from there. It's really the central hub of that area. So we'll see. Tokyo is unmatched in urbanity and exploration. I actually find it hard to disagree with that. Vivian says I could take my CEO to Bali. All right, Vivian. Duly noted. Gertej bought the original Predator movie, and Arnie is in it. All right, we're gonna cross over to the south side here. There's Harbor Square Park. We're gonna skip Harbor Square Park today. Seems as if every time I'm down by the waterfront, we walk through there. Look north up Bay Street. Is there a snowstorm tonight? Not to my knowledge. Not to my knowledge. Take the ferry to the islands. Take the ferry to the islands. Watch the signal disappear. Speaking of disappear, what's my battery life at? It is not letting me. Oh, 60%. We're good. I've got the battery extender in my pocket. Nigel, this is neither. This is the Osmo Pocket 3.
Yeah, that's a gift, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess like before.
Clayton says, I will not strip down to a Speedo. That is very true. I will not. I will do many things, but that is not among the many things I will do. Oh, I gotta do a members video. Hey, there's a Timmy's. I have not done a November members video. It is what, the 27th or 28th? Oopsie doopsie. Maybe we'll get that sorted later today. Jelly Bean says that's a members only video. I think that will scare the members away. Even the ones who were gifted memberships will probably cancel. There's Alexandros, world famous Euros and Dine-In taco, or tacos takeout, Dine-In and takeout. What the hell am I trying to say here? But hey, I put lake in the title of the stream, and now you can't say it was disingenuous. We found the lake. DS used to live on Queens Quay 15 years ago, on the 31st floor with the CN Tower and Island View. And this area has changed quite a bit since then. Carmel says, great video quality, thank you. I think in daylight, the iPhone is similar to this. But I just like using this a lot more. Also, you'll notice on some of the smartphone live streams, if they don't balance it perfectly with the gimbal, you can get kind of a wobble or shake to it. I've seen that on my streams, but you don't get that with this. There's a look north up Yonge Street. Yes, Captain John's was just south of here. We can actually go walk by that spot. Should we do it? I know some people that live in this building. They've actually said they don't want to be captured in someone's video on YouTube. I was like, okay. There's the Westin. Yeah, Evoke, it is almost there. You can't tell the quality so much on the live streams just because it's low bit rate and over kind of an ancient protocol called RTMP, but if you're doing YouTube, I would say this does replace a mirrorless or SLR for a lot of uses. Not all, but a lot. It's always funny the emphasis some YouTubers place on like having cinematic quality, and they shoot everything log and they color grade it, then they upload it to YouTube. It's like, oh, that's what you're doing with it. And 99% of the public can't distinguish between that and if you just used your phone or a camera like this. Head to the Esplanade. That's in the other direction. Maybe on the way back. Gonna get a little peace and tranquility now. And hope the connection holds up. If it does die, I'll be back in a minute. Just bear with the frozen screen. But here used to sit Captain John's. Nigel says we can tell quality. Yeah, but there's a difference between like going all out and being good enough. Yeah, Evoke, that's probably different, but for like general use, most people can't tell or don't care. I don't know how many times I've shown someone like HDR and they're like, cool. And then you show them like the SDR and they're like, that's good too. But there's a look towards the foot of Yonge Street. CN Tower peeking through. This is not a place you want to fumble your phone or your keys. Or your Osmo 3. In fact, if you fell over here, you think they would have some like ladders and stuff set up. I agree, done is better than perfect. Yeah. Perfection is the enemy of good, as they say, right? There's the Portlands off in the distance. We're going to head back over to Queens Quay. Coffee says the ladder was right in front of me. Yeah, but the ladder, oh yeah, I think you're probably right. Denise Dodds is watching from the UK. It's freezing cold. And at 5 p.m. it's so dark. Yeah, it is dark here at 5 p.m. I did like a full-on night walk last night at like 6:30. Alvin Bradley Alston, $22. Let's celebrate their first super on a live stream. Alvin Bradley Alston, thank you so much for the super. That was the part where I, like, did I remember his name correctly? I did, thank you. Hope you're enjoying it. If you fell in with no one around, you'd probably be gone. Yeah, and by the time, if I fell in on this live stream, there's like a 30-second delay. So even if you were watching and you were in close distance, really, what are you going to do? Call for help? Come try to save me? Actually, if I was here, I would think I could get over to like the harbor by Yonge Street, where you could be able to pull yourself up. Where those private taxis dock. At the very least, you'd get someone's attention. I think I could get there before the hypothermia set in. Let's head back down to Queen's Quay. Jellybean used to be a lifeguard. Oh, you better keep watching my streams and stay near just in case I fall in. We call the Ghostbusters. Weird metal art. I don't know, maybe we'll walk over to Sherbourne or Parliament, maybe Sherbourne, I don't know. I don't know. The last time we streamed in this area was when they had that giant rubber duck. Those tiny wheels make that thing very loud. Hey, look at that. Zoom. You will zoom. 4 times. Get back out here. She says, you remember the duck? Jeanette digging that view of the CN Tower. Should we head to Sugar Beach or should we skip it? What do you guys say? Oh, look at this. A facade being preserved. It's a heritage building. Let's save it. Let's save it by saving almost none of it. Marge says go for it. We're going to be walking by the Red Path Sugar Company soon. Oh, look at this. They're cramming some more buildings in here. Eva says skip it. Gertech says skip it. Sonia says go. I am very conflicted. I am very conflicted. You smell the sugar yet? No, but I do feel my nose starting to run. Yeah, the facade approach is quite laughable. I mean, sometimes it works, but usually it doesn't. But this is a pretty neat view. Sugar Beach, I'll probably get a chair. I don't think I particularly want one. Alright, maybe we'll head up Sherbourne. Sonia says it's too cold, don't go to Sugar Beach. Naughty, I don't know. The same thing they looked at in Glasgow? Nothing? Ooh, that wind is kicking in. Hey, there's a Dark Horse coffee over there. Hello, Mark D. Greetings. Oh, that sugar smell is coming in very strong right now. I bet they low-key regret building that Loblaws the way they did. We'll probably see a redevelopment proposal at some point for that lot. Although that's been there for a while. I think since about 2004 or 2005. Back when really nothing else was here yet. So he says, grab yourself a coffee. I'm thinking about it. Maybe when we get inland a little bit more. There's Jarvis Street. Sneak in with a wheelbarrow and steal some sugar. What am I gonna do with all that sugar? Although, I probably do consume too much sugar. I very often find myself needing to buy sugar. Considering it comes in these giant bags, that's probably not a good thing. Oh, look at this little tug. That ship is called a Laker. Nice ship. Looks like it's in need of some TLC. All right, since the votes were split, we're gonna do a quick tour of Sugar Beach. How's that? And then I'm gonna scoot up north up Sherbourne Street. Didn't I just do that, Andy Wood? Maybe there's a delay. Greetings from Tunisia. Ooh, that smell. You're welcome, Andy. So we should be back to our regularly scheduled programming tomorrow morning with a premiere at 9 a.m. EST. If you want to hang out with some of these same folks in the chat and watch it together. Design Jay says, have I ever been recognized by fans on the street? I don't know about fans, but it actually happens fairly regularly. Hey, Mr. Pigeon. Or Miss Pigeon. Just chilling. Wondering why you were dealt such a cruel hand in life, having to live up in Canada during the winter. On a hot day, this would be a good place to sit down and crack a cold one. I saw myself in Ken's video last night. A subway ride with strides. Ride with strides. Over on his channel. After the parade, we literally took the subway back up to Midtown. Oh, look at these ducks. Did I just scare them away? Caffeine, I appreciate it. Yeah, I kind of stayed away from groups of people just because when you're just standing in one spot for an entire stream, I don't really want to get other people's conversations on the stream. That's one of the problems with the parade when you're all crowded in. The person next to you, everything they say is going to get picked up on my stream. So I kind of like the spot where I picked. I mean, I don't think they want to be broadcasting their conversation to the world, neither do viewers necessarily. They don't even want to listen to what I'm saying, let alone a person next to me. So we found a very good spot to watch it from, and Jeff from Travel Fund 69 was nearby doing the same. I mean, the guys up at Spadina and Bloor, I think, had a better vantage point. And they had a better view, and they got to take in more of the atmosphere where they were. But you're also like shoulder to shoulder with a bunch of people. I think next year I'll do something similar to the way I did it this year. Hello, Glenn. Gertej was there. Have you ever gone to the end of the Leslie Street Spit? I have. I've explored that whole area extensively, but before I had this channel was when I did most of it. Wow, this is really quiet here. We're gonna head back up into civilization soon. All right, H Hustle, have a great night yourself. Thank you, Sonia. There's really no right or wrong way to do it. Hello. You're a gull. I'm a Homo sapien. Where is David Attenborough to narrate your wildlife encounters when you need them? All right then, have a good day. I think the seagulls are kind of equipped for this weather. They seem to handle it much better than the pigeons. All right, Nigel, your dad humor isn't going to get to me. Does anyone remember Scotland Yard at the Esplanade? I've been at Scotland Yard recently. They've got a really good happy hour special on Mondays. And if you look, the place is basically a giant library. There's all kinds of neat books on the shelves around everywhere you sit. I think it's a pretty cool bar. But we're gonna head back up into civilization pretty soon. Thank you, Glenn. Isn't Chorus down here somewhere? Yeah, Chorus is just over there. George Brown College is just on the left. But we're gonna head back to Queen's Quay. I'm wearing sandals. Can you even hear my feet? I'm wearing the Ultra Lone Peak 7s. Kind of perfect for this weather, actually. Nice and grippy. Ridiculously comfortable. Wide toe box, zero arch support, zero drop. All the things you want in a shoe. Except for maybe the barefoot element. Which part of your city is the favorite to relax, stroll in? It's hard to peg one area. I think Broadview along Riverdale East with the city in the backdrop is probably like the best stroll you could take. It won't even last 10 minutes. We've got a ice surface here open. R94 saying hi. Greetings. Let me do a battery life check. 42%. You're good. Look at this. Clearly, oh, there's someone skating, or who was. Grippy Dude says I must wear out shoes quickly. I go through more than my fair of shoes. I actually just ordered a new pair of shoes yesterday. They were the shoes I wanted. I just don't need them. They're normally like $189 and they were $120. And then I had another 5% off. So I kind of ordered them and I'm thinking they're just gonna sit in the shoe rack until spring or so. That was my one Black Friday, Cyber Monday purchase. The Littlest Hobo was filmed by the Harbourfront down in the 80s. Andy Wood, the City Hall rink is open. And you'll see that featured in an upcoming video. Oh, GK, it's just the Osmo Pocket 3. I'm just holding it normally. I do have the tripod mount on it, so it gives me a bit of a grip. Is this going to be one of those buttons that tells me to wait? Wait. Let's find out. No. All right, time to say goodbye to Queen's Quay and the waterfront. Gonna head back up into the city A. Woohoo! Walk sign. We're at Sherbourne Common. Just my not so regular, annoying Reminder to subscribe if you haven't. We're almost at the big 100K. And hit the bell if you want to be notified when the next live stream is. I just kind of decided to do this one last night during the Stumble stream. There's a view of the financial district. Yeah, it is in fact Lower Sherbourne. South of Front, there's Lower Spadina, Lower Jarvis, Lower Sherbourne, Lower Simcoe. I don't think Parliament plays that game. GK says 100K block party hit coming. I talked about doing like a 24-hour live stream for 100K. Sidewalk closed ahead. Oh, we're gonna have to cross over to the other side, it seems. Hunden, you bought 3 pairs of Ultra Timps. You lost one left shoe jumping out of an airplane. So now you're down to 2.5 pairs. It's quite tragic. So apparently you can only do 12-hour streams at a time that get saved. So maybe I'll do 12 hours on one channel, 12 hours on the other channel if I do it. Or you know what, maybe I just won't do it at all because what a weird thing to do. There is the Gardner Expressway. Which will soon be under control of the province of Ontario. Our mayor shrewdly brokered a deal. Oh, we better get moving. To offload the Gardner headache and the DVP to the province. I wonder if that means the OPP will be patrolling them. I have to do a party for the 100K. Someone asking, yeah, I can see the exact sub count. It's right now 99,176. You guys just see 99.1, I think. Or maybe it rounds up and says 2, I don't know. I don't know. But we're heading north up the west side of Sherbourne, or Lower Sherbourne to be specific. You stream with the Pocket as well, Roy? I bought this iPhone 15 Pro purely for live streaming. I actually have a very strong dislike for Apple. When the Pocket 3 came out, I just kind of tried it for streaming and I liked it more. Anyone want to buy an iPhone 15 Pro? I only dropped it once. Johnny, what's for dinner? I don't know. Last night, I had a McDouble from McDonald's and a chicken snack wrap. Hey, a GO train. So now we're on the east side of downtown. Jack B. Gimbal, thank you for subscribing. Does YouTube give everyone an award when you reach one? You can, you get two things. You can apply for the silver play button, and you can apply to have your identity verified. So you'll get that little check mark. You know, the elusive blue check mark everyone wants on Twitter. YouTube does the same thing at 100. But a lot of channels these days hit 100 just by posting shorts that went viral. So they've kind of cheapened the whole thing a little bit versus long form content. Oh well. Where am I going to hang the plaque? That's a good question. I like this view. Maybe it's time to get my battery pack involved. Just finished watching the video of you and Ken in the subway. Thank you for watching that. Yeah, I'm going to switch over to my battery pack now. I can't see the chat for a moment. So we're going to insert this guy. The audio is going to go bad for a second. The audio is bad now. It's probably all crackly. Just give me a sec. This is a very technical operation I'm performing. Bolt handle off. All right, the audio should come in now, but it's not. Why aren't you coming in? There we go. I have done it. I have successfully switched over to the battery pack here at David Crombie Park. Yeah, flurries. I don't consider flurries snow. Ain't nobody got excited about a snow flurry video. Trust me, I know. I have tried. The distillery is over there. Honk, honk. Whippy-doo, no, you can actually minimize the delay, the latency, but it does give it more time to like pre-buffer. When I'm at home, I don't really have a delay in my stream. Whew, it is getting cold and we are walking into the wind. Bertej says it's snowing in Brampton, like real snow, or like this kind of not really snow. Van Gambler, $2. Thank you, Van Gambler, for the $2 super chat. Thank you so much. As we make our way north up the last half a block of Lower Sherbourne. And we're at Front Street. Not snowing in Kingston, but cold AF.
That's because we're down by the lake.
And we've made it. Into the St. Lawrence. I was thinking of a hot chocolate or coffee, but I might just keep trekking here a little bit. Sonia loves my jacket and my hat. Thank you. Thank you very much. This is King Street East coming up. Yeah, I'm like walking directly into the wind here. Do I collect sports memorabilia? I used to. I still do, but I used to too. Thanks, Jeanette. I don't know if styling is the right word. It is a word. There's EQ3. That's someone who bought a very expensive couch from there once upon a time.
75 Sherbourne, southbound towards Quay.
Skinny little ape says, hey. Does the winter freeze make me depressed? No. Other things do, not the winter freeze. It's Adelaide. Have I seen Charlie lately? I saw a dog who looked exactly like Charlie on the elevator in my building, but I haven't seen Charlie in a while. So we're on the east side of downtown. It's always a little quieter than the west side. On Sherbourne Street. And we're at over 500 viewers. Thank you guys. Subscriber count 99,182. 18 away from 99.2. I hate the fact that I'm actually paying attention to this. I used to just ignore it for long periods of time. As we wait for the light to switch. Some might say live streaming up this part of Sherbourne isn't the smartest idea. Oh well. Good afternoon, Purple Panda. Van Gambler, welcome to Silver Tier, joining the ranks of channel membership. Dropping the super chat earlier, now joining channel membership. Thank you, Van Gambler, for signing up. Next time I update the closing credits. I do that every week and a half or so. Your name will appear from my regular videos. So this is Richmond Street coming up. Yep, there's a Timmy's. I bet the employees in that Timmy's have some stories to tell. There's Richmond Street. Waiting for the light so we can head up. Arn 599, Northern Germany is as cold as Toronto with a little snow. Thank you, Arn, for the 599 euros and the update on the climate in Northern Germany. I've got a cousin up in Germany right now. Well, right now he lives there, but thank you, Arn. Let's celebrate their 5th super on a live stream. YouTube might be pushing it with that one. 1st, 2nd, 3rd maybe, but 5th. Thank you, Arn, for the support. Maybe nudge this thing down. So we are heading up to an intersection where I'll have an interesting decision to make. I do not want to go up the east side of Sherbourne. We'll see. Licensed cannabis retailer. There's actually a safe injection clinic right here on the left. There's the look south. I may need a shot of 40 Creek to warm up after this. I had some 40 Creek last night on the Stumble Stream. Do. I'm gonna look north up Sherbourne. The Follower's Mission. Can't wait to celebrate your sweet 18th super chat, says Novell Koss. Most of the people here are harmless and literally just trying to make it to the next day warm and well fed. This area has a reputation, but I've never actually had a problem through it. That said, I'm not going to be waving my camera around at anyone. This is Shooter Street coming up. Robert says at least Franz is still there. Yeah, there's a Franz at Shooter and Victoria in the Pantages building. And there's one on College. Sonia says your favorite Dollarama? Yeah, if you're walking around with a big camera, people are gonna notice. Oh, do not poop on me. Thank you for not pooping on me. Giant flock of birds. It's almost like a scene out of a movie, isn't it? Oh, the Kenny vs. Spenny house is up ahead. If you remember the TV show Kenny vs. Spenny. I bet that bike was there for all of 5 minutes before it started to look like that. It was blizzardly up in the GTA this morning. I'm still waiting for this big crazy weather event we're all waiting for to hit. Hasn't yet happened. It has yet to really happen. Jersey needs more importance. Too many Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts. Someone tried to bring Timmy's into that area. A big Dunkin' franchiser actually tried to, or franchisee. I don't know how many of the Timmy's are left that he set up. I think my watch is yelling at me, telling me I just hit 2,000 steps. All right, this is Dundas. Jellybean says 83 minutes. That's how long the stream has gone. This building here has its own YouTube channel, or it did. They had a camera set up, and the things that got recorded on it were kind of hilarious. .230 Sherbourne Street. I think if you pop 230 Sherbourne into YouTube, you should be able to see what I was talking about. All right, we're at Dundas Street.
My guess is getting smaller.
Oh, there's a sad sight across the street. Yeah, we're gonna detour along Dundas here. Detour, not that I had an official route anyways. Didn't feel like walking alongside that person. So we are around the corner from where Ken Continuum lives. Heading west on Dundas. Maybe at Jarvis or something, I'll start heading back north. Speaking of Ken, look what street that is. Jellybean says Dundas Square. Do we really need Dundas Square on like a Tuesday afternoon? Does anybody? Nothing says if Ken is watching, come out and scare me. He is literally, well, it's not really doxing since he's actually recorded videos going to and from his apartment. Like his video was literally in the shot, or his apartment was. This is why I limit my streams normally to 90-minute, folks. To 90 minutes. Here comes the 505. Going to Broadview. Yeah, I think we're just getting bits and pieces of snow and light snow flurries. Nothing real has been hitting just yet. Ken will run out in his underwear, tried to stream snipe. Hey people, this is a snipe. There's D Square straight ahead. For those of you that were asking for it, I don't think I'm going to make it over there. Oh, King Place. Did they relocate? There was like King's Palace and King Place. Authentic Pakistani and Indian cuisine. Ooh, look at that. $7.99. That looks fantastic. Jellybean bought me a drink at Fillmore's. I'm gonna pass. Jellybean, thank you for the offer. But I'm gonna pass on that one. Ken chimes in. He is there. Miracle says, thanks for suggesting 2:30 Sherbourne on YouTube. You're welcome. I think let's go north on Jarvis here. Let's do it. Because why not? We're just, sorry sir, just streaming our way around town. And we are at 572 viewers. Thank you. And we're about to hit the 90-minute mark. This one's going to go a little longer than 90, I think. Love and Joy says the homemade chocolate was delicious. Did you make any for me? It's one of those, I'm not mad, I'm disappointed kind of scenarios. Perfect weather for barbecue and volleyball. So this is north up Jarvis Street. There's an old Sears office connected to a merchandising warehouse or an old merchandising warehouse. And some new condos popping up. Van Gamwish says 99.1K subs. We are 11 subs away from 99.2. The more I think about it, the more I think I'm not going to do the 24-hour live stream. Yikes. You missed the festive special at Swiss Chalet. Are you premiering tonight, Ken, or are you streaming tonight? This used to be kind of a ritzy, expensive part of town. So you see a lot of these old mansions on Jarvis and Sherbourne. Ken says Premier. The Inglewood Arms furnished rooms, free Wi-Fi, cable TV. That is awesome. Here's the Ontario Court of Justice in a very government-looking building. Kurtej is feeling like eating wild wings. Greetings, Tom Thomas. Nigel says, consider going for dinner with Orc. I believe, is that Orchidelia, Jeff, and Mooch? There might be something brewing very soon with those guys. So loud through there. I'm not even gonna bother trying to talk over that. That building looked worse than jail. Hey, it's the Econo Lodge. It's the H. Harveys. And we have made it to Gerrard. Jelly Bean getting Swiss Chalet tonight. Mark D was just at Swiss Chalet for lunch. Part of the Allen Gardens just here on the right. You heard they're getting rid of the brass rail. I think the same people own it as Zanzibar. I heard they're actually trying to put some kind of heritage protection on that building. It's kind of an iconic storefront, but I think the Zanzibar one is the more worth saving of the two. Doug Rock says we're making them hungry for chicken. I'm probably gonna have something after this stream. I'm all out of my mom's chili she made for my birthday. Can't go back to that well anymore. I had a freezer full of chili dinners, frozen. Hey, it's the old Primrose Hotel. Now a TMU campus residence. Sonia says, get something hot to drink. One sec, guys. My phone keeps rattling at me. What are you on about? What are you on about, phone? And yes, the yellow toque has made a return. Probably should throw this thing into the washing machine. I don't remember the last time I did that. Sheldon says Taco Tuesday. Mark D, $2, because why not? Mark D. Why not? A, thank you for the $2 and the support. It was nice meeting you earlier this year at the Canadian National Exhibition Grounds. Mural there by Okuda San Miguel. Says resident street art expert Lisa. And we have made it to Carlton Street. Grace Church Toronto on the right, or the Grace Toronto Church. We're just gonna keep trekking up Jarvis maybe. Brent says good call at Fillmore's. Sorry, Jellybean, there's a drink waiting for me at Fillmore's. I appreciate it, but unlikely I'll be going in there ever, let alone on a live stream. Never say never, but unlikely. It's currently -7 in Greater Sudbury. All right, Whitby dude, thanks for tuning in to some afternoon stream goodness. Van Gambler, $2. Your amount and message will be public. It will. Just as if you are out in public, you are public. Thank you, Van Gambler, for 2 super chats and signing up to Silver Tier. I don't normally walk on the left, but there's plenty of room here. We got a view south down Jarvis. Thank you again, Van Gambler. Jellybean says I'm no fun. Sorry about that. What's next? You're gonna leave me a beverage at the Oasis Aqua Lounge? Midtown. I could walk all the way to Midtown. I'm not going to, but I could. I had a friend who used to live in 437 Jarvis. Now he lives on Carlton. And he had a room. His apartment was on this side, and his view was nothing. It was literally of like a wall of the apartment right across from him. So next up is Maitland. Nice cold day for a longish walk and live stream. What I should have done was brought my backpack or my laptop and just went to like Boxcar Social after this. Could have streamed up to there. Oh well. Yeah, Midnight Express, not much in the way of actual snow here. Apparently in some of the far-flung outer regions of the city they got it. There was just like an accumulation of flurries yesterday in Midtown. There was a lot of snow on the ground. And we are coming up upon Wellesley Street East. Doug says surprisingly no snow in Calgary. Calgary is a city I have on my radar, but I kind of want to go there when it is frozen and miserable. I want that real Calgarian Canadian winter experience. We're at Wellesley Street. I'm about to walk past the Keg Mansion. There's the Keg Mansion. The audio is different. Oh, I think my battery. I will fix the audio, guys. Give me a sec. Enjoy the Keg Mansion while I fix the audio. Come on, go. Sorry, guys. What the hell? The tripod thread doesn't want to thread. One sec. Sorry, I can't see the chat for a minute. I can't see the chat. There we go. There we go. We are back. We should be back. Thank you for the heads up. Audio fixed. Oh, this guy. Look at him just wandering out in the middle of cars. Come on. Anyways, let's hope he gets the help he needs. There is the Keg Mansion. The Jarvis Mansion events venue. So that has changed names, but it's still an events venue. Yeah, I was just more like hoping that guy made it out of that situation okay. Kept my distance, didn't show his identity. But there are a lot of people in the city that do need help. Hawkins' hotel on the left. And we are at Earl Street. Do a live stream walk from Toronto to Calgary in February? Nah. I'll pass. pass on that. We are making our way up to Bloor Street now. And greetings everyone for dropping in. Still at over 500 viewers. Should we do it? Should we hit the 2-hour mark on this one? Maybe because there was no video, we should do it. Vivian Johnson, get some hot soup or something for lunch. Vivian, thank you for the $10. I'm confused. You're asking me to send you to Bali, and now you're sending me $10 for hot soup. But thank you, Vivian. Thank you for your dedicated work as moderator and head of the channel. Calgary Ramblers here. There's a lot of little lovely side streets down here, but we're gonna keep trekking north. Eva says, ending the stream at Sherbourne Station. No. I don't think so. I think I've got an end in mind, actually. That'll get us up over the 2-hour mark comfortably. No, I won't be walking up Mount Pleasant Road all the way up to Midtown. I would have the battery life to do it. I just don't want to. Calgary Rambler, $2. Hey, Johnny. Hey, Calgary Rambler, thank you for the $2. We're at Mount Pleasant. Lisa says Yonge and Bloor. No, we're gonna skip Yonge and Bloor maybe. Yonge and Bloor is featured in a recent video I did, actually. I know it says don't walk. And I said it's okay. So this is the foot of Mount Pleasant. And this last stretch of Jarvis Street is actually known as Ted Rogers Way. Rogers Campus. Maybe I shouldn't talk too much shit about Rogers. I am using their network to stream this. I don't want them to cut me off. Bloor Street East just up ahead. Hey, there's a Starbucks and a Subway. Rogers is a horrendous company. They're the Nestle of Canada. Actually, I think that might be everything owned by Mr. Galen Weston, but they're up there. They're one of those kinds of companies that most people won't be too fond of. Wayne, there is probably still going to be a property tax increase because the property tax was not increased nearly enough over the Tory era. That was the one thing he did. Nothing. That's why he kept staying in power. I imagine they have to increase property taxes still. But hopefully not at the rate they would have before. There's the Manny Life building. Manufacturer's Life Insurance. You're welcome, Rober. Haven't been here in 5 years. Sonia, you mean Yonge and Dundas. That's where the Hard Rock used to be. And the Samsung Experience Store is turning into what else but a bank? Because why not make it a bank? Beautiful grounds there on the right. So what I'm going to do, I think, is make a right on Church. And we'll walk up Church to Yonge, and then I'll just pop up into Rosedale Station. Actually, screw that. This way is nicer. Dave in NYC, virtual tours $5. Hey, fellow walker, get some hot coffee. Thank you, Dave in NYC, for the $5. I am stopping for lunch that will include a coffee right after the stream. I was debating getting one on stream. I did not have my morning coffee, but thank you for the $5, Dave in NYC, virtual tours. Novell costs with the common sense. Yeah, nobody likes taxes, but guess where our stuff comes from? It's like when drivers say, I pay for these roads. It's like, no, you don't. You know, the guy on the bus is paying for those roads too, just as much as you are. At least not, as long as you're not talking about provincial highways. It's a myth that drivers pay for these roads. They don't. But they use that as an excuse to, you know, run stop signs and tell those crazy cyclists and pedestrians to get out of their way. I pay for this. This was built for me. Actually, roads weren't even built for cars, if you want to take a history lesson. And you don't pay for them. Anyway, we are heading over to Yonge Street. Sorry for the sniffle. My voice is starting to go a little bit. Someone needs to sit. Maybe I'll go to the Mars Diner. Ooh, how good would like a big breakfast be? With a hot coffee. Imagine a GTA style game in Toronto. Hey, it would make a good backdrop. Oh, what am I supposed to do here? They close the sidewalk straight ahead. Let's find out. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to cross here. So this is like the part of Church where it bends to the west and heads over to Yonge Street. There we go. There's why we lost our sidewalk. Burger Delicious. This used to be where a famous Indian restaurant was. Maybe that was King's Place that we walked by down on Dundas East. Burger Delicious. Doesn't look open. The sign's not on, no one's in there, the fridge is empty. That's a shame.
I guess the guy like
How did my coat get so dirty? So yeah, we're gonna pop up to Rosedale station and finish down on the subway platform. Sounds like a plan to me. Hello, JG. We go places tours. Christine in the house. You've been here for a while. Rober loves Tim's hot chocolate. As much as I want to get a coffee and walk with it, I think I can just hold off and reward myself by sitting down at a diner. So we have skipped Yonge and Bloor. We also skipped Yonge and Dundas. We're just gonna go up to the next station. Covered a lot of ground on this one. Sanjib says when I go home, makes up late to get, yeah. I'm probably not gonna come back out. If I do, it won't be till later at night. I think this afternoon and evening after I have some lunch will be spent at home. I do have some Patreon messages and DMs to reply to. I've already got a video loaded up. That'll go tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. EST. Hey, we're at 99,197 subscribers. I know there's 3 of you out there watching that aren't subbed. I tried to go to this place, Coffee Lunar, but they had no tables the last time I went there. I had my laptop. I ended up going to Boxcar Social. Sanjib sent me an email. Thanks. Yeah, I went to that Subway once in a video. I think it was raining, and I stopped there on the way and picked up a sandwich. Don't give me any ideas. I don't want to get tempted by the Subway sandwich temptress. I've already got my heart set on a warm meal with a bottomless coffee. Skinny little ape, thank you for your service. As I almost just tripped on the sidewalk, hopefully the gimbal smoothed that out. All right, William, take care. Thanks for tuning in. As we make our way up to Rosedale. Look south towards downtown. Oh no. Lost doggy, do not chase. Text a pic. Hopefully that doggo is found safe and sound. Oh, thanks for confirming, Devin. Here we are at Almer Avenue. And there is our destination, Rosedale Station. As I'm about to sneeze, I apologize. Maybe it's time to head in and get something warm. Stephanie Austin says, yay, love it when Johnny Strides is in my neighborhood. Which one? Summer Hill, Rosedale, either way, or Yorkville even. Kind of bordering all of those, and they're all fabulous neighborhoods. It's season for runny noses, sniffles, coughing, sneezing. We'll do a daytime walk up or down Yonge Street. I've done some nighttime live streams this way. Wow, look at this dog. But we'll tackle this on a daytime stream at some point. You're just west of Rosedale Station. Oh, great area. Really neat doggo there too. I'm allergic to the cold. No, I think been walking around in this for over 2 hours. I think that's just enough. Sometimes says, guys, get Johnny to 92K. Let me fire up the Apple Pay. We're gonna head down to the platform. And we're, oh, that's my train. No. That's fine, that gives us time to wrap this up. We'll watch the train roll out from up here. Jai Bean says, thanks for going to Harbourfront. Sorry about your drink. Why are you sorry? You don't owe me anything. Thank you for the drinks on the previous streams. Did we hit? We did. We hit 99.2. Thank you guys. I don't understand why some people walk on the left. We're living in a society here. Walk on the right, people. Anyways, I want to thank everyone for tuning in to this longish live stream. I want to thank our mods for their great work, including Vivian Johnson, who just deleted who deleted a message. That's fine. A few thumbs are fine. But thank you, Vivian and Marge and Sheena and all the other mods. I'm actually going to skip this train. I want to put my stuff away. I'll get the next one. Thank you, Jeanette. Thank you to our channel members, Patreon supporters. We got a few, or at least one new channel member on this one. Thank you. We'll wait for this train to roll off. We started in the financial district, went down to the waterfront, walked over to Sherbourne, went up through the east side of downtown, mostly up Sherbourne and Jarvis, then Church to Rosedale Station, pretty much. All right, guys, you are dismissed. Thank you for watching. And, oh, I got a sneeze. How embarrassing. Yeah, I need to get in.